You. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's going on, guys? Let's adjust this a little bit. And let's pull this in a little bit more. What's going on, guys? How we all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, we cover 76ers content on here. We also do Phillies. We do the Patriots, and we do all play-by-play and some post-game pods as well. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell icon too. I give you this content for free, and I really appreciate all the love and the support. I know that we just hit the century mark the last time, and man, that was a fun cast, man. On Monday night, that was. All right, let's try to get this running. I don't know where this went. Where the hell did that go? There we go. Okay, now it's up. All right, and let's make this now. Well, we have to wait to make it full screen. All right, so Sixers Bulls tonight, man. Another one. Be interesting to see what's going to happen without Harden out there. Still no Tucker, still no McDaniels. And I don't know, man. This is going to be a tough stretch for the Sixers. Can they get it done? Can they, within their next 4 games, okay, can they at least, if Harden's going to miss a lot of time, can they at least split these next 4 games coming up? That's what I want to know. Because I think it's going to be tough. I feel like on Monday night they have to beat Denver, especially for Joel Embiid to win the MVP race. But at the same time, I also feel like we need a lot of contributions from guys to just step up here. These are the types of games, like, moving forward, I want to see what Shake Milton's made of, man. Like, if Harden's not going to be out there for a little bit of time and he's going to be missing some time, Milton's going to get more minutes, and that to me is valuable. Okay, how are these guys that don't get a lot of minutes, how are they going to step up? I think that's a legitimate question. And maybe Shake Milton can also say to Doc Rivers, hey, like, I want to be a part of the bench rotation in the playoffs. Now, I don't know if he's going to do that or how that's going to work, but these next 4 games, it's going to tell me a lot. It's going to be a big test for Shake Milton. I fully believe that, for sure. Look, this team lost to the Bulls in double overtime on Monday night. It was not really the type of Sixers performance that a lot of people would expect offensively. James Harden had an off night, and part of it I really do believe has to do with the Achilles injury. Excuse me. Why am I burping on the air? But yeah, I don't know. I just really feel like that they were just not ready. And I don't like saying that, but they weren't making their shots. Shots obviously weren't falling. They were making careless mistakes. And your second superstar didn't step up. So, alrighty. Well, we're just about ready to get things underway. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in this comment section about what you think is going to need to happen over the next 4 games or so in order for you to be impressed with the Sixers. Starting lineups are out right now. Let's talk a little bit about it. So for the Bulls, it'll be DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic, Zach LaVine, and Patrick Beverley. And for the Sixers, PJ Tucker is back, and Tobias Harris too. So it'll be Maxey, Melton, Embiid, Tucker, and Harris that are all out there for the 76ers. Again, for the Bulls, DeRozan, Williams, Vucevic, LaVine, and Beverley. And for the Sixers, Harris, Tucker, Embiid, Melton, and Maxey. So we're just about ready to get underway here at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Home of the Chicago Bulls, the Sixers in their blue uniforms with their white letters and numbers, and the Bulls in their red uniforms, and I'm just waiting to see here. I believe it was red and black, but let's double check. I don't know. Still haven't seen a Bulls player just yet, but let's talk about what the Sixers have to do. Defensively, they really have to try to lock down on the perimeter and make sure guys like DeMar DeRozan and some of the shooters don't get a whole lot of breathing room. So that's something that I'm going to be looking for. And can they also do a good job at taking care of the basketball without James Harden? That remains to be seen. So the Bulls in their white and red uniforms, red letters, black numbers. And the Sixers, once again, in their blue uniforms, their navy blue with white letters and numbers. There's Zach LaVine, get ready to get things started here in the first quarter. It'll be Embiid and Vucevic going up against each other at center circle. Embiid won a lot of those matchups for tip-off on Monday, and he wins another one right here. So the Sixers get the ball first, and Tyrese Maxey initiating the offense. So Maxey, Melton, Harris, Tucker, and Embiid all out there. Harris missed a catch-and-shoot opportunity. Tucker grabbed the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Tyrese Maxey, who pulls up for a three, and he knocks it down. What a play by P.J. Tucker to, first of all, grab the offensive rebound. Maxey actually ended up getting the steal on the inbound. And Maxey will hand it off to Harris, and Harris goes up with the two. Man, oh man, he got away from the action a little bit. So it's 5-0 Philadelphia. So the other play, when Tucker had the offensive rebound, he swung it all the way out to Tyrese Maxey on the far wing. And he was able to get himself a three. But how about the steal and the backcourt defense, where he was just able to take it himself, and, well, there was a two. So it's 5-0 Sixers. A foul was called on Philadelphia here. So the inbound will go to DeRozan. Inside the lane to Vucevic, who cannot finish his business, and Embiid comes up with a rebound. Harris at the top of the key. Harris had a all right day on Monday. Gives it up to Embiid. Embiid's pull-up jumper from the elbow is good. So the Sixers are starting off very strong on a 7-0 run against Chicago. Beverly at the top of the perimeter. Handing it off to LaVine. LaVine will go up with a foul line jumper just about 2 feet beyond the foul line, and Embiid gets rebound number 2. Embiid kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker thought about taking the three, but was a little bit hesitant. Embiid to Harris. Harris to Melton. Back to Maxey for a far corner three, and he knocks it down. A 10-0 run by Philadelphia, and we're not even 2 minutes into the first quarter just yet. Sixers are 4 for 5 from the field, and the Bulls are 0 for 2. DeRozan at the top of the key, taking on Harris. Finds Beverly, one more pass for a three, and it's short by Williams. Harris with the rebound. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Embiid to Harris on the near wing for a triple, and he knocks it down again. A 13-0 run by Philadelphia to start things off here in the first quarter, and timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And they'll be back in just a few moments. Kind of wish I had a better call it there, but it is what it is. All right, so now we can update this. There we go. And we can pull this down just a little bit. Oops, that was a little too much. Okay, that's better. And now we'll make this full screen. Nice. Cool stuff. All right. Let's update this. And let's update this. All right. Nice. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel and if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Whether you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, or if you're somewhere else on another social media that I didn't realize that I have on here, just don't forget to follow me and don't forget to subscribe. I want to talk a little bit about want to talk a little bit about Doc Rivers. Okay. Um, do you think that if he would have known about James Harden's Achilles issue, right? It's not terror or anything, but if he would have known, do you think that if he did know that he should have played him in those double overtime minutes? I want to hear what your thoughts are on that down below. Do you think that Doc Rivers should have played James Harden in the double overtime game on Monday if he knew about the injury? And my first response is no, for obvious reasons. I want James Harden ready for the playoffs. I don't want him injured. Okay? Obviously, if he has to miss time, he has to miss time. Why are we continuing to feed the fire here? You know? That's just what I believe. But I want to hear from you guys and your thoughts about that. 9:27 left to go in the first quarter. Or 9:51, I should say. And Levine gets the inbound. So the Sixers have went on a 13-0 run to start things off. Levine gets the inbound, and he passes it to Vucevic. One more to DeRozan. DeRozan on the far wing, taking on Melton. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. He spins. He passes it to Beverly. 3 seconds left. Beverly step-back jumper over Maxey is too strong. Vucevic tried to volleyball it out, but Tobias Harris is there for the rebound. Maxey at the logo now for Philadelphia. He's been shooting the ball very well from beyond the arc. Harris with a floater. Well, it was a pass to Embiid. I thought maybe he was going to go up with a floater, but it was a nice lob pass inside to Joel. He was on the run, and Embiid made the two. Beverly initiates the contact. The whistles remain silent, and Tucker comes up with a rebound. Maxey to Melton. Melton takes it in the lane, goes up with the Euro step. No, Harris with the rebound again, and DeAnthony Melton gets rewarded for a two. Melton certainly tipped it out of his hands, and another time. I was just going to say that Melton tipped it out all the way to Harris. He made the nice play there, and PJ Tucker got a piece of the ball as well, and Melton was able to cash in. So another timeout called by Chicago, a 17-0 run by Philadelphia so far here in the first. How about that? My other question that I wanted to ask you guys is, I understand that nobody would allow this, right? And that this wouldn't happen. But in a hypothetical world, first of all, is this recording? Yeah, this is still recording. Yeah, you guys can hear me okay, right? My audio is coming in clear. Check 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So I wanted to know if you think I'm crazy for saying that James Harden may have a case for most improved player of the year. Like, I feel like that you can make a case for it, and here's why. As crazy as this sounds, I understand that he was injured last year, and he had the hamstring problem, and it affected him during the playoffs. But when I'm watching him this year, okay, he's getting more points, but he's also leading the league in assists. So, like, I feel like that would shout out, one of those guys being at least considered as a candidate for most improved player, because he's never led the league in assists before. And he just looks poised out there. Forget about Monday. Forget about the poor shooting performance. This dude looks like he is on a different level this year. And he's playing team basketball. Now you can make a case that the assist numbers are up because Joel is having a very dominant season, but still, I've never seen him make these flashy passes, and I know that he's been able to do that and he has it in his bag, but I don't know. I just feel like that with the assists and just with the different playing style that he's coming up with, as well as making his own points, I feel like that low key he should be considered as a candidate for most improved player of the year. Call me crazy, but that's just what I have to say. Let me know your thoughts, though. Do you think I make a case? Do you think that my take is stupid? I don't know. All right, DeRozan gets the inbound, and the Bulls still haven't scored just yet. Vucevic takes it into the lane, and a block and foul will be called on P.J. Tucker. So, excuse me. Ayo Dosunmu comes in for Patrick Williams, and that's the first substitution of the game. And, see what they're going to call here. Yep, they're going to call a shooting foul on P.J. Tucker. So Zach LaVine will go to the foul line. He's averaging 25 points per game this season. Tucker does get called for the foul. And the 17-0 run most likely will end here. Oof. Let me take these off for a sec. LaVine this season shooting 85% from the foul line. He also has 4 assists on the season as well. And the first shot, he puts it up and knocks it down. Second shot is up, and it gets the unfriendly bounce. Hit the front of the rim and could not go in. Embiid comes up with a rebound, and he'll hand it off to Maxey. So Embiid hasn't had a whole lot of points in this game so far, but we're still only 4 minutes into it. Maxey thought about pulling up, gives it up to Embiid. The double team comes. Turnaround jumper. Well, he gets fouled with 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Zach LaVine gets called for the shooting foul. And Embiid will go to the line for 2 free throws. Bulls still trying to fight in for a play-in tournament, and they would, if the season were to end today, they would be considered the 10th place team. So they would have to play the 7th seed, which I believe is Miami. Have to double check that, though. But Embiid makes the first foul shot. Oh, no, they would have to play. They have to play the 9 seed. That's what it is. 7 plays the 8. Loser of that has to play the 9 or the 10 seed. Embiid makes both foul shots. He goes 2 for 2 from the line, and the Sixers are on a 19-1 run. DeRozan with the ball, kicks it out to Vucevic for a wide-open 3, too strong. Embiid comes up with the rebound. Tobias Harris got hit in the face, and he has hit the deck very hardly. Oh, man, that's not good. He still is on the floor, but now he finally gets up, and he got elbowed right in the face by Joel. Oh, man. Definitely had to shake that one off. That's crazy. So Harris getting checked out by the trainers here. Looks like he hit his jaw. Embiid hit his, as they were trying to go for the rebound. Embiid tried to get it, and he ended up elbowing Tobias Harris right in the jaw, and the Sixers call a timeout now. So they'll be back in just a few moments. Ooh. Oh, man. I was hoping my neighbor this afternoon, she's moving out, and she's carrying a lot of boxes, and I have to donate some books tomorrow. But that's been a lot of work, and I thought I was gonna come home a little bit earlier, but that ended up not happening because, like, you ever get those moments like where it's just like you feel like you're in this productive mode that, like, you don't want to stop doing, like, what you're doing, and you want to try to do other things that are going to help you out, like, in the moment. if that makes any sort of sense whatsoever. When you're doing something and you just like don't want to stop doing it. That is what my mindset was. Alrighty. So we're back in the game. And Embiid will get the ball. He takes it right into the lane and throws it down with two hands. A 21-1 run for Philadelphia. 7.5 minutes left in the first. Here's LaVine back to DeRozan. DeRozan's pull-up jumper is way off the mark. Didn't even hit the rim. Embiid comes up with the rebound as Beverly hit the deck. Maxey goes up with the right hand, and he finishes it in the lane. So the Sixers have scored 23 points, and the Bulls still haven't even scored a field goal just yet. Dosunmu kicks it out to Beverly on the far corner. Now he finds DeRozan. DeRozan gets the ball stripped, but he's fouled. He gets fouled by Tyrese Maxey. So the Sixers have been doing a very good job on both ends of the court, specifically on defense, as LaVine made the first point at the foul line. That was it. So DeRozan will go to the line, and he puts it up and knocks it down. So it's 23-2. Harris has 5 points. Embiid has 5. He has 8. Maxey has 5. And Melton has 5. Daniel House Jr. comes into the game for Philadelphia. And DeRozan will go back to the line for a second foul shot. He puts it up and gets it to go. Embiid at the top of the key. Tries to find Maxey. The ball got deflected by LaVine, and now it found Maxey. Maxey with the bounce pass to Embiid. Triple team comes. Maxey back to Harris for a far wing three. No. He misses it. Dosunmu comes up with a rebound. Inside to Vucevic, and Vucevic solos it and puts it down with one hand. 23-5. And the Bulls finally get their first field goal on the day. 6:25 left to go in the first quarter. Embiid being guarded by Vucevic to Maxey. Maxey back to Melton, and the ball gets stripped and stolen away by Dosunmu. Dosunmu and Melton are fighting for the ball, and I believe a jump ball will be called. 6 seconds were left on the shot clock. Also got to give a little bit of credit to DeMar DeRozan for causing the strip on the near wing, as he swatted it out with his left hand, and Melton trying to fight for the jump ball. So there's 3 refs right at the Sixers foul line. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:17 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers lead 23-5. So Dosunmu and Anthony Melton will be tipping it off, and the refs are still discussing, positioning here or something. They're talking over to Zach LaVine and to Joel Embiid about something. Andre Drummond comes in for Nikola Vucevic, and Kobe White enters into the ball game for DeRozan. Again, in case you're just joining us, the Bulls finally scored their first field goal with 6:34 left in the first quarter. Sixers were on a 23-2 run or 23-3 run. And the ball goes up, and Melton jumped just a little early, and now it goes back up again, and Melton wins the tip-off. It goes to Maxey, and the shot clock resets. How about that? Harris gets the ball from the near corner, passes it back to Melton. Melton to Maxey at the United Center sign. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey and Embiid with a pick and roll. Maxey to House Jr. Pump fake three-pointer. No. Couldn't get that one to go. And Derrick Jones Jr., who comes back into the ball game as well. Don't know why they didn't put that up. Oh, there it is. Okay. He came in for Patrick Beverly, so that was a little bit before I missed that somehow. He touched it last, and the Sixers get the ball back. Sorry about that. Maxey almost lost the ball. Gives it up to Daniel House Jr. House Jr. inside to Embiid. Oh, what a pass that was by House Jr. He was underneath the basket and knew exactly where Embiid was going to go, and Embiid got it. It's now 25-5. Dosunmu gets the ball loose, but picks up his dribble. White at the top of the key, being guarded by Harris. The Samu foul line, a floater, too strong. A fight for the rebound goes to Daniel House Jr. He fought against Derrick Jones Jr. and Andre Drummond. Here's Harris on the low block, taking on White. Harris takes it, and he gets called for the charge. White's feet were set, and Tobias Harris can't believe it. That was definitely the right call. Harris was on the near side of the baseline, posting up Kobe White. It was certainly a mismatch, but could not have his way. 25-5 Philadelphia, 5:05 left to go in quarter number one. White taking on Joel Embiid, gets him on a pump fake and puts up a reverse layup. It was from the near baseline. Kobe White with a 2. Embiid at the foul line goes up against Andre Drummond and DeMar DeRozan, and he still puts it up and in. My gosh, 2 hands in his face, and he still made it. Levine passes it, and the ball gets stolen away by Joel, who has 12 points on the day. Embiid to Daniel House Jr., and he puts it down with a sledgehammer. 29-7 Philadelphia. They're up by 22 points. White in the lane. Hands it off to Andre Drummond. Drummond back to White. 4:18 left to go in the first quarter. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. White taking on Joel Embiid. Goes up with a layup. No. And he follows it back up and gets that one to go. Well, they're going to give it to Andre Drummond as he tipped it right up and in. So the Sixers lead by 20. Embiid tries to throw it to House Jr., and it goes out of bounds on the near sideline. Last touch by Philadelphia. So Zach LaVine got the ball stolen away by Joel Embiid. Embiid has 12 points so far in this ball game. And he did a really good job at just sticking his hand in the cookie jar. And Daniel House Jr. put it down with the right hand. So it's still Chicago ball, but we do have a foul on Daniel House Jr. George Niang comes in for Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid is still in there. Sorry, thought he was taken out for a second. So here is Levine on the near corner. He goes up with a 2 inside the corner, and he still made it. Wow. It's a very late whistle for the foul call. So Melton gets called for the shooting foul. It was a pretty tough shot by Zach LaVine. He tried to make a little bit of space for himself and only ended up making a 2. 29-11. Philadelphia up by 18 points. And LaVine converts on the 3-point opportunity. So it's 29-12. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first. Milton comes back in the ballgame for the Sixers. He's being guarded by DeSamu. Tried to pass it to Embiid. Embiid gets it back right near the logo. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid at the top of the key, being guarded by 2 defenders. Kicks it out to House Jr. One more to Shake Milton for 3. No. It goes in and out. And Andre Drummond comes up with a rebound. Zach LaVine comes charging into the lane. He has to pass it. He finds Drummond. Drummond's floater is a little too short. He fights for the rebound. Gets it on the far corner. Embiid had his hand in there, and now he loses the ball. And Andre Drummond picks up his dribble and goes up with a layup from the right side of the lane. 29-14. So the Bulls answering back with a little run themselves. Embiid will fake the handoff pass to Daniel House Jr., and he finds Melton. Melton on the near wing to Embiid for 3 at the top of the key. In and out. He misses it. House Jr. tried to go for the steal, or the interception that is. Derrick Jones puts up a triple and knocks it down from the far corner. So House Jr. trying to get in there as Andre Drummond was on the far wing. Melton hands it off to House Jr. Niang, who comes into the ball game, kisses it off the window, but does not get the friendly bounce. He's fouled anyways. George Niang coming right in for the Sixers. 2:22 left to go in the first quarter. Niang certainly had all day and night to shoot the 3 if he wanted it to, or if he wanted to. And he will go to the line for 2. This season, George Niang shooting 84% from the foul line. he has made a total of 32 free throws on 38 attempts coming into today. And the first one, he puts it up and in. And the second one, he takes a couple deep breaths. He knocks that one down as well. So his first 2 points come from the foul line, and the Sixers do lead by 14 points. Levine with the ball at the Toyota sign as he gets past half court, gets past the screen, back to Dosunmu, and Levine gets called for the turnover as he threw it out of bounds. The Bulls are in the bonus, so don't forget about that. Paul Reed does come into the ball game for Joel Embiid. He will take a quick breather. Sixers lead by 14. 2:11 left to go in the first quarter. Milton will inbound it from the near sideline. He finds Niang. Niang back to Milton. Here's Tyrese Maxey directing the traffic. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Reed hands it off to Milton. Milton back to Maxey, who's standing at the logo. Gets a screen from Niang. Maxey taking on Zach LaVine on the far wing. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Standing at the United Center sign. Kicks it out to Shake Milton on the far corner. 3 seconds left. Milton with the reverse layup. No. It was Daniel House Jr. that time. Derek Jones Jr. gets the rebound. Dosunmu gets it in the lane. And Andre Drummond is there for the follow. 31-19. Nobody could box him out. Milton on the other end. Taking on Kobe White. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Milton at the near wing. Kicks it out to Maxey again. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey on the far wing. Dancing around his defender. Dosunmu pulls up and cannot hit the mid-range. Jones gets the rebound. Levine to Andre Drummond, and they don't even call a foul there. Milton or Maxey on the fast break. No, Milton is there for the follow, and he gets that one to go. 33-19 with 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter. Sixers still haven't even... Oh, yeah, they did. They did call one timeout. Bulls have called 2. White on the other end. Back to Williams for a triple, and he cashes in for a 3. 33-22. The Sixers were up by as many as 22 points, and now they lead by 11 here in the first quarter. Milton back to Maxey for 3. It's good. My mistake. Daniel House Jr. knocks it down from the far corner. 37.8 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Sixers lead by 14. Drummond gets the inbound. He'll hand it off to Levine. Levine off to the races. Goes into the lane, initiates the contact, and he gets called for a charge. Levine is infuriated with that call. Certainly not happy, as George Niang was in his way, and Niang just took a tumble to the hardwood. 7 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Sixers do lead by 14 points. They're up 36-22. 6 turnovers by the Bulls, only 3 by the 76ers. Maxey with the ball, being guarded by Kobe White. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Niang hands it off to Milton. Milton exchanges the ball with Niang. Inside is Paul Reed. He spins, he moves, but they're not going to call the bucket as he traveled. He took 3 steps, tried to go up with a Euro step, but he did not plant his left foot. So 13.8 seconds left, and the shot clock is unplugged here in the first. White will take the ball up, and his defender will be Tyrese Maxey, standing at the logo. Gets a screen from Andre Drummond. Kicks it back out to DeRozan for a wide-open 3 from the top of the key. No. Niang puts it up. Oh, man. Niang tried to... I guess it was Andre Drummond that got a piece of it as Niang and him were fighting for the ball, and Niang ended up getting fouling Andre Drummond with 1.3 seconds left. Oh, boy. So Drummond will go to the foul line with 1.3 seconds left in the first quarter. His first foul shot is up, and he misses it. Hits the back of the rim. Drummond this season shooting 54% from the charity stripe. He is 56 for 104 on the season, and the second one he puts it up and knocks it down. 1.3 seconds left. Maxey gets the ball, puts it up from three-quarters court, and that'll do it. here in the first quarter. So the Sixers were up 22 to 5, and then all of a sudden, now they're only up 36 to 23 as we go into the second quarter. Sixers will be back in just a little bit. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hope you're all having yourselves a great night. What's going on, Ron? What's going on, Magic 44, man? We out here. We doing some more Sixers basketball, dude. So, yeah. But if you're new to my channel and if you do enjoy my play-by-play commentary, if you're having a good time so far, and if you think I'm doing a good job, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell icon too. If you're watching me on YouTube, leave me a review on Facebook. Definitely start doing that. I would like to know what your guys' thoughts are on how I've been doing with these casts and what I could be doing better at, what I could not be doing better at. I don't know. Oh man, what's up? How are you doing today, dude? I've had a crazy day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm helping my neighbor move out of her house. Packing things up. Really, that's really all it is. Boxing books and stuff that I have to donate to the library. Yeah, I had a crazy night last night. I did a baseball game. I did a doubleheader. Game one of the doubleheader was supposed to start at 2:00. It was in Atlantic City, and the other team didn't come till 3:30. I've never seen anything like it. And they didn't come till 3, and the game started at 3:30. But even when they were warming up, some of them were just still standing out there. It was just really bizarre. But anyhow, I did that, and I got home around 9:00 at night, and I crashed after that because I haven't been to do a baseball. I haven't done a baseball game since last year, and to do it in person and to drive all the way up to AC and help put all the equipment away and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I love it. It's a lot of fun, but it was just a lot. And it's not like what I'm doing right now. I'm still calling these games, and it's 2.5 hours, but the drive there to set up all the equipment and to help the production team, especially for a TV crew, set up all the cables and all that sort of stuff. It's a big setup. So, but I love it, and it's my passion, and that's what I want to do. So, but yeah. So, all right, we're just about ready to start the second quarter. Javonte Green comes in for Andre Drummond, and PJ Tucker comes back for Shake Milton. DeMar DeRozan will get the ball from Kobe White. DeRozan, step back, foul line jumper over Tucker is no good, but an offensive rebound by Green. And that certainly helps the Bulls here as Kobe White cashes in from the top of the key. So Javonte Green with a big offensive rebound, and White knocked down a 26-foot jumper. And Shake Milton gets called for the charge. And another Sixers turnover. So, actually, they're going to say it was an illegal screen. Pull-up three-pointer by White. No. A tip back by Jones Jr. That's no good either. Shake Milton fights for the rebound, spinning over a couple of defenders, gets the ball tipped, and it goes out of bounds. It'll still be 76ers ball. 11 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the first half. Sixers were up by 20, and now they're only up by 10. It's been a game of runs. No James Harden tonight for Philadelphia. Niang, catch and shoot triple off the mark. Reed with the offensive rebound. He hands it off to Shake Milton, who goes right into the lane, and he's fouled. He'll put it up and in. Shake Milton initiating the contact by Javonte Green. How about that play by Paul Reed to just grab the offensive rebound and then find Shake Milton, who was right at the foul line, coming right into the lane. Nobody was boxing him out whatsoever, and Green gets called for the foul, and Milton will go to the foul line for the old-fashioned three-point play, and he cashes in. 39-26, Sixers up by 13 here in Chicago at the United Center. Kobe White back to DeRozan at the logo. DeRozan now being guarded by Paul Reed. He's inside the three-point arc. Pump fake. Takes it back out to Kobe White. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. White with a far elbow jumper. It's off the mark. And Reed comes up with rebound number 2. Milton on the far wing, dancing all over 2 defenders. Now he's being guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. He'll pass it to Maxey, who's taken, Asamu's taken him on, puts up a floater. No. A little too much mustard on that. And DeRozan with the rebound. Asamu on the other end takes it in the lane, goes up with a floater over George Niang, and gets that one to go. Asamu with his first 2 points on the day. Sixers lead by 11. Milton in the backcourt now gets past the backcourt, and he'll hand it off to Reed. Milton has been very aggressive over the last couple of games. Niang to Maxey at the top of the key. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Shake Milton on the far wing. Gets a screen by Paul Reed. Takes it inside the three-point arc. Kicks it back out to George Niang for a near-quarter 3, and he cashes in again. George Niang with a near-corner triple, and the Sixers go up by 14. White back to the Samu for a 3 himself. No. He misses it. Maxey gets the ball, but as Paul Reed and Derrick Jones Jr. had a little bit of some physicality, Reed fell, and Derrick Jones Jr. gets called for the personal foul. Harris will come in for Shake Milton, as Milton will sub back out. How about that play, though, to get George Niang a wide-open triple with the shot clock winding down, and Niang hit nothing but net. Harris on the near wing. Taking on Kobe White. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Now he's standing on the near corner, trying to back him down. He's being double-teamed by Desamu. Goes up with a reverse jumper. No. Tucker tried to tip it up and in. That was no good either. Paul Reed, with the offensive rebound, puts it back up, and he's fouled. So Reed will head on over to the foul line for 2 free throws. Tucker did everything he possibly could to try to tip it up and in. Off the miss by Toby. But Paul Reed, man, he's been active on the glass tonight so far. I believe that's 3 offensive rebounds for him. We'll have to fact check that. He goes to the line for 2, and he misses the first foul shot. So Paul Reed with 2 offensive rebounds, 3 total rebounds, that is, and an assist as well. 9:12 left to go in the first half. Sixers lead by 14 points. And Reed's second foul shot gets the friendly bounce. Sixers 6 for 7 from the line. Bulls 5 for 7. Williams finds Kobe White here. White goes up with a layup, and the ball gets blocked by Paul Reed, but he gets called for the foul, and he cannot believe it. And Reed wants a challenge. 8:56 left in the second quarter. Let's see here. Oh, man. Are they going to... They may have called goaltending here. That's probably what it is. Yep. Reed certainly had a clean block, but they won't challenge it. It didn't even hit the backboard before he touched it. 8:45 left in the first half. Harris backing down White again. The ball gets stripped, and Maxey will find Tobias Harris. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris back to Maxey. Maxey with 1 second to go. Foul line. Floater is good. Oh, man, I had to try to find the words there, but Tyrese Maxey doing everything he can in the midair with less than a second left, and he got it up and in somehow with a floater. 45-30. 8:15 left here in the second quarter. Vucevic backing down Harris and has his way. He posts him up on the near block and takes him to school. 8:05 left here in the second quarter. Maxey on the near wing to Paul Reed. Reed, who still has the ball, hands it off to Tucker. DeRozan does get called for the foul. There was a late whistle as he pushed Paul Reed to the hardwood. Man, we're going to look at that block again. That was a clean block by Paul Reed, and the ref certainly missed that call. Or messed it up, and Doc decided not to challenge it. And the Sixers are up by 13 points with 7:55 left to go in the second quarter. So DeRozan gets called for the foul. DeMar DeRozan, that's his first. He only has 2 points in this game so far. What are they reviewing here? They're going to the replay review center. I believe that they're going to challenge this. It's an official review on DeMar DeRozan. We don't usually see DeMar get fired up over a certain play, but let's see what happened here. Oh, so DeMar DeRozan, they're trying to see here if Paul Reed should have gotten called for an illegal screen. DeRozan certainly doesn't get really fired up, and I guess that Billy Donovan has the right to challenge this play. It was an illegal screen set by Paul Reed, and he certainly had his feet planted, and I think that the Bulls are going to win this challenge. I really do. Alrighty. So, it's a timeout. Oh, they're saying that DeMar DeRozan got called for a flagrant 1 call. That's what it is. See, I wish I had words up here. So DeMar gets called for a technical foul too. Gosh. So Harris will go to the line to shoot the foul shot. And he gets it to go. Wow, this is unbelievable. So they confirmed that it's a flagrant 1. I thought that maybe that Billy Donovan was going to challenge it because Reed's feet didn't look like that they were set. But, man. So now Reed will go to the line to shoot a flagrant 1 free throw. And he makes it. So he gets to go to the line for 2. And then the Sixers do get the ball back on top of that. Reed's second foul shot's no good. So the Sixers go 2 for 3 from the line. Harris made the technical foul free throw, and Reed goes 1 for 2. Niang will inbound it with 7:55 left here in the first half. Maxey finds the ball. Standing over at the Toyota sign will hand it off to Tobias Harris. Harris again trying to post up Kobe White here. Finds Maxey, lets it fly, and knocks it down from the near wing. 50-32. Tyrese Maxey pulling up from 27 feet. And an 11-4 run by the 76ers. White putting it up, doing a little bit of some ballet moves, and gets that one to go in the lane. So he puts it up with his left hand. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey steps back, and he will find Tobias Harris. Harris on the near corner, being guarded by Desamu, goes up with a floater and connects. 52-34. 6:58 left to go in the second quarter. Tobias Harris with 8 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Beverly, who's back in the ball game, finds Vucevic. Vucevic swings it all the way out to Desamu, who's left wide open for 3, and he knocks it down. Excuse me. Harris at the logo. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey back to Harris again. On the near wing, goes up with a shot. He's fouled by Desamu. Patrick Williams, that is. And the Sixers are now in the bonus with 6:29 left to go in the second quarter, but a timeout is called. We're going to take a very quick step off. We'll be right back. Alrighty. Oh, man. I said we just got a new subscriber on YouTube. Thank you so much. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you do enjoy my play-by-play commentary. It means the world to me, and I can't thank you all enough. So the Sixers lead 52-37 with 6 minutes and 29 seconds left here in the first half. I'm Jason Joseph. This is play-by-play with JJ. So I've been kind of debating with myself back and forth. Like, on here, like, I love it when people call me Jason, but I feel like that I got to be consistent, you know what I'm saying? And just, like, go by JJ. Like, obviously people can call me Jason or whatever, but because it's called play-by-play with JJ, you know, I should probably just say this is JJ. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you think I should go by JJ, if I should go by Jason. My last name is Joseph. I have 3 first names. That's a fun fact about me. Some people I know have 4, but I have 3. Guess my middle name. There we go. Guess my middle name in the comments down below. If you get it right. I don't know. Now I have to think of a reward. Why am I doing this to myself? I don't know what to do. I really don't. I gotta think of something. Oh, boy. So before the timeout was called, Tobias Harris got fouled. And because the Bulls are over the foul limit and the Sixers are in the bonus, Harris will go to the line for 2 foul shots, and the first one gets the friendly bounce as it hits the front of the rim and goes in. 6:29 left to go in the second quarter. Sixers lost in double overtime to the Chicago Bulls on Monday night. And Tobias Harris hits the second one and goes 2 for 2 from the line. So 10 points for Toby along with 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Williams taking it in the lane, gets the ball blocked by Harris. Maxey on the other end of Tucker. Tucker pulls up for a 3 and knocks it down. Tobias Harris playing great defense, and the Sixers are able to cash in again with a triple. Timeout called by Donovan and the Chicago Bulls, and the Sixers will be back in just a little bit. Man, that's cool. That was nice. So Tobias Harris got the block on Desamu's layup. And Maxey came up with the rebound. And PJ Tucker had a little pump fake. It was in between the wing and the corner. But he got it to go. Why am I yawning, man? Oof. You think we can hit 105 subscribers by the end of tonight? Maybe I'm asking too much, but I'm kind of curious. I don't know. You think maybe we could do that? I think we could. I think we could try to get more people on here. You know, spread the word a little bit. If you guys haven't done so already, and like you know somebody that is like in love with 76ers basketball, like can't listen to games or like can't watch games because of like whatever reason, like they don't have cable or they don't have NBC Sports or something like that, and they want somebody that's reliable, that's on here like most of the time calling Sixers games, spread the word. Seriously, that would mean a lot to me, you know, and if I could help benefit somebody and do somebody a favor, I'd be happy to do that. I love helping people out. But let me help people out, if that makes sense, by you helping me out and by you helping them out. I don't know, man. I don't know where I come up with these things. But yeah, spread the word. Spread the love, spread the word, spread the phrases, spread everything. Including spreading the rock, which the Sixers have done a really good job at. I tried to, have that go hand in hand, but I don't think it worked out. It was a little too cringy. All right. You know, the Bulls only have 4 timeouts left in this game. The Sixers still have 6. Oh, they only have 3 timeouts now. Because they just called it. Wow. Bro, they have 3 timeouts left. Like, that's it. How about that? So Tobias Harris will go to the foul line because Billy Donovan got called for a technical foul. So we missed that. And Harris misses the foul shot. It goes in and out. So 2 technical fouls have been issued in this game, and DeRozan got called for a flagrant 1. If it was a flagrant 2, he would have gotten ejected, but I don't know about that. All right, 6:08 left to go in the second quarter. Here's Williams at the top of the key. He'll find Zach LaVine, who comes back into the game. Bounce pass outside to Vucevic. Vucevic hands it back off to Williams. Williams kicks it back out to Vucevic again. Vucevic near corner to Patrick Beverley. Beverley goes up with a hook shot, and he's fouled. But wait, they're going to call a travel on Patrick Beverley. He took too many steps. So Williams was the one that was on the far corner, not Beverley. But Williams passed it to Patrick Beverley, and Beverley walked. Maxey now at the logo. No James Harden tonight in case you're just joining us. And still no Jalen McDaniels either. Tobias Harris on the near corner being guarded by Dosunmu. Dosunmu Harris to Embiid for 3, in and out. And he misses it. And the rebound goes to Williams. Williams to Beverley. Beverley had to go to his left on the far wing as it almost went out of bounds. He finds Zach LaVine here. LaVine being guarded by Melton. Step back jumper on the near corner. No. And Harris comes up with the rebound as it was tipped out by Joel. Harris to Embiid. Embiid back to Harris. Harris takes it in the lane. Kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker to Melton. Melton one more to Tucker again for a far corner 3. And he gets it to go. P.J. Tucker, 3 threes in tonight's game. And the Sixers are up by 22. Beverley at the top of the key, working around the screen, takes it in the lane, and cannot finish his work. Embiid with another board. Embiid alley-oop pass to Tobias Harris, and it goes a little bit too high. Harris wanted to throw it down, and he was standing right there, but the Sixers couldn't get it to go. How about the ball movement by Philadelphia? Spreading the floor and sharing the basketball. That is just the biggest fundamental of the game. That's the name of the game, I should say. 4:35 left in the second quarter. Sixers lead by 22 as they led by 22 in the first. And then the lead cut all the way down to 10. Beverley back to LaVine. LaVine gets fouled by D'Anthony Melton as he got hit on the right cheek. And with 4:21 left to go in the second quarter, Sixers had a foul to give. So now, next foul would put the Sixers, or the Bulls, in the bonus. LaVine will inbound from the near sideline, finds Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic hands it off to White. White back to LaVine. LaVine goes up with a contact by Embiid, and he still makes it. He's staring down at the ref, though. 1 in the foul call. So Zach LaVine is able to put that one up and in. Harris to Embiid again. Embiid being double-teamed, kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey step back 3, yes! Maxey gets that one to go again. Nothing but net by Tyrese Maxey, who's 3 for 4 from downtown. DeRozan taking on Embiid again. It's been a matchup that has been favored for Philadelphia tonight. LaVine initiates the contact and gets fouled. There were 3 Sixers on him, and D'Anthony Melton is guilty for the foul. Sixers playing a lot of inside-outside basketball. And when you double-team Joel Embiid, you can't leave Tyrese Maxey wide open because he can knock down wide-open shots. LaVine's first foul shot this time around is good. Sixers lead by 22 with 3:37 left here in the second quarter. They are in the the start of a big road trip. They head on over to the West Coast and they'll play Golden State on Friday night. Phoenix on Saturday night, and Denver on Monday. The second foul shot is good, and LaVine makes both free throws. Sixers have 3 players in double digits, and De'Anthony Melton is now the 4th as he knocks down the triple. 65-41. LaVine loses the basketball, and Embiid, well, they're going to call a foul on P.J. Tucker or De'Anthony Melton. They'll be on De'Anthony Melton. So he gets called in for the reach. How about Joel Embiid finding De'Anthony Melton from the far corner? The shots have been falling for the Sixers. They have been unbelievable. And that was the first foul that the Sixers gave up. I thought that maybe they gave up a couple more. DeRozan's 3, no. Grabs his own rebound, gets the ball blocked by Joel. And the Sixers coming up big here. Melton lets it fly. In and out it goes. Oh, man, he certainly wanted that. Embiid's solid defense after the Sixers could not box out DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan on the far elbow gets De'Anthony Melton the bite and initiates the contact. He'll get called for the foul, Melton. So DeRozan will go to the line for another pair of foul shots. He has been awful quiet in this game so far. Only 3 points for him as he makes the first foul shot. He is 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 2 from downtown, and 3 for 3 from the line. Again, in case you're just tuning in to me, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. DeRozan's second foul shot is good, and the Sixers lead by 22. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the second quarter. Harris gets past the half-court logo being guarded by Williams. He'll find Maxey. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid is inside the three-point arc, and he finds Tobias Harris, and he gets called for a foul. Harris gets fouled, actually. Sorry. How about another nice pass by Joel Embiid? I mean, people have said that Joel has certainly needed to get better on his passing, and tonight he's been putting that on full display. He's been doing a really good job at sharing the basketball and making the right moves, as Embiid has 5 rebounds and 5 assists, along with 12 points, and 1 block and a steal. Harris will go to the line for 2. And he puts up the first foul shot, then he makes it. Daniel House Jr. comes into the ball game. Forgot to mention that. And the second one goes up and in as well. 67-43. 2:25 left to go. Maxey trying to get the steal on the other end. They still haven't called a backcourt violation, and now they will. I mean, man, Williams and Kobe White just let it roll. I guess that they didn't think that they were going to get called for a backcourt violation. I didn't even know what they were doing. They were just standing around watching the basketball as if it was an ESPN highlight. And Harris will get the inbound. Harris finds Embiid. Embiid back to Harris into the lane. Bounce pass to Maxey. Maxey lets it fly and knocks it down. How about Tyrese Maxey with a step-back three-pointer, a hand in his face, and the Sixers have 70 points. 1:55 here in the second quarter. That's how much time's left to go. Vucevic's 3 is a little short, and Embiid comes up with rebound number 6. Embiid coming into the lane, kicks it out to Harris. Near corner 3, yes! Tobias Harris puts the Sixers up by 30. Timeout called by Chicago. They only have 2 timeouts left. And that's not just here in the first half. That's just throughout the rest of this game. Sixers up by 30 with 1:42 left to go in the second quarter. Man. Assist number 6 by Joel. Tobias Harris, man. 15 points for him. 2 for 4 from downtown. Melton 2 for 3 from downtown. Maxey 4 for 5 from beyond the arc. Good stuff. Oh my gosh. What you guys think? What you guys think about this game so far, man? Good stuff. 37-20 run by Philly here in the second quarter. I like it. Alrighty. Boy. I'm like really yawning. I don't know why. Okay. Where is my phone? I don't know. Alright. This is a good game by Philly. Shots are going in. Spacing has been great. Vucevic will get the inbound as he finds Zach LaVine, and LaVine's step-back jumper from about 4 feet or so is good. Melton from the pass by Maxey. No. He tried to hit it from the near corner. LaVine comes charging in on the other end, and Harris gets called for the foul. So I believe that will be a shooting foul on Tobias Harris. And the Sixers will head back. The Bulls will have Zach LaVine go to the line for 2 free throws. 1 minute and 11 seconds left. Oh, nope, they're going to say it was a foul on the floor. That's what I thought initially. I have to go with my gut, man. I do. All right, Williams will inbound it. He finds DeRozan. DeRozan gets a screen from Vucevic. DeRozan stepping up over Embiid for a mid-range off the mark. Niang with the board. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Maxey taking his time. Gets past half court, and he's having a staring contest with Kobe White. Maxey works around the screen set by Joel. Embiid with the ball. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. He gets it loose, and it was stripped by Nikola Vucevic. LaVine comes up with a steal. Williams gets it underneath the baseline, passes it back out to Vucevic again. Vucevic went up with a floater, and Embiid came up with a rebound. Embiid gets the ball loose and stolen away again, this time by Dosunmu. And he goes up with it, and he's fouled by Joel. And now the Sixers are in the bonus. So 2 careless turnovers by Embiid, and he also commits a foul in the act of shooting. And Dosunmu will go back to the line with 30 seconds left here in the first half. Dosunmu went up with the right hand. Embiid tried to contest it, but he ended up hitting him on the right shoulder. And Dosunmu cashes in on the three-point opportunity. Yang inbounds it, hands it off to Maxey, and the Sixers are just going to hold for one more possession. 6 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Both teams in the bonus. Maxey being guarded by Kobe White. He doesn't even move. He's past half court, gets a screen by George Niang. 14 seconds left on the game clock. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid trying to pass it, and he does so to DeAnthony Melton for a corner 3, and he gets it to go. DeAnthony Melton with a flamethrower from the near corner. 5 seconds left, shot clock unplugged. DeRozan to Kobe White. Kobe White from way downtown. In and out it goes, and that'll do it for the Sixers here in the first half as they put up 76 points, 40 here in the second quarter, and 36 in the first. So they'll be back in just a little bit. We're going to take a quick step off, but we'll be back for second half action. Don't go anywhere. Again, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph, and if you do enjoy my play-by-play commentary, first of all, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too if you're watching me on YouTube, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Don't change that channel. We'll be back in just a few moments. Love you guys so much. Sixers lead by 28 points at halftime. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Sixers up by 28 points at the end of the first half. Oh man, if you're new to my channel and if you do enjoy my play-by-play commentary, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. As always, we just hit the century mark on this channel for those of you that don't know me, okay? let me introduce myself. So my name is Jason Joseph. I'm a play-by-play broadcaster. I started my own channel, as you can see, called Play-by-Play with JJ. Right around Christmas time, it was like, say about 4 or 5 days like before Christmas. So I'm from Voorhees, New Jersey, and what was I gonna say? I graduated from Rowan University, and I graduated with a sports broadcasting degree. I interned at NFL Films, got to work for the Delaware Bluecoats and call games for them, the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. Also got to do broadcasting for the Wilmington Blue Rocks and called games for them as well. Man, Amy Fadul's sweater looks so nice. I just had to say that. Sorry. Yeah, man, I love calling games and I love doing this and I love interacting with you guys on here. So I just figured, let's just get a laptop and get a web camera and just start calling games, man. So if you enjoy my calls, if you enjoy me as a person, just don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, where I keep you up to date with all the Sixers action. I also do it for Patriots and for Phillies as well, for all the games that they do. We keep up with some of the Flyers stuff as well, but we're not doing play-by-play for Flyers because it's just a lot, especially during this time of year, and I don't even think it's worth it. But hey, I'm happy that they got Danny Briere as their new GM. That was the right move, and it finally happened. Excuse me. Saw that we had 15 people on the live stream for YouTube. That's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Definitely working up those numbers, but it's not all about that. I have to kind of backtrack on that because it's just about producing. You know what I mean? Like, this is my 103rd video, I believe, according to YouTube. And 103, sometimes I messed up. I'd say I've done about 80 of videos in general ever since I started. So I'm just really proud of the work that we continue to put in almost every day. And it's just about taking a chance on yourself and about believing in yourself. And luckily enough, I'm able to do this. So Sixers, enough about me. They're up by 28 points as they go into the third quarter. They're actually shooting 62% from the field, and they've made 55% of their three-point shots. They are 12 for 22 from beyond the arc, and let me tell you, the Sixers started off on a 19-0 run in this game, and the Bulls didn't even score their first field goal until there were about 6 minutes and 36 seconds left in that first quarter. So, and that was on a Nikola Vucevic dunk. But Tyrese Maxey's been balling. It's been all about, obviously, Joel, but really Tobias Harris. It's actually kind of funny because in some ways, I guess you could make the argument that he's doing better when James Harden's not out there on the court. But the question has always been, how do we find an efficient Tobias Harris? Because we know that he's not going to put up as many shots as he does with James Harden out there. How is he going to find consistency in that role? And I think tonight specifically, and the nights that James doesn't play, I'm not saying that when James doesn't play, or that when James plays that he's this terrible shooter. Sometimes, though, he just has these, he lays eggs, puts up goose eggs. So, but the Sixers have been doing a good job. That's the bottom line. So we're starting off the second half here. It's the same lineups as they were before. Both teams switching sides of the court. Williams gets the ball from Patrick Beverley. Beverley goes up with a floater. It's too short. And a rebound goes to Tyrese Maxey for Philadelphia. Maxey on the far wing. Sixers in their blue and white uniforms, white numbers and letters. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bulls in their white and black uniforms along with the red letters. Maxey pulls up for a three-pointer from the far corner. No. The shot clock was winding down, and DeMar DeRozan comes up with a rebound. DeRozan on the near wing, taking on D'Anthony Melton, kicks it out to Vucevic. Vucevic will hand it off to Zach LaVine. LaVine bounce pass inside to Vucevic, and there's a pick-and-roll offense that has just been really deadly whenever those two connect. Zach LaVine making a nice play and a good feed inside to Vucevic. And Chicago strikes first. Paul Reed is in there for Joel. So Joel is not come out for the second half to start things off. That's interesting. Maxey puts up a floater. No. And Reed tried to get the rebound to Rosen. Gets it. Kicks it out to Williams. Williams to Beverly on the near wing for a triple. No. And Vucevic thought he got a loose ball foul, but the whistles remain silent. Melton pulls up, and he overshoots it. 76-50. Sixers up by 26. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Beverly bounce pass inside to Nikola Vucevic, who goes up with a shot, and that's no good against Tobias Harris. Great defense by him. Harris with another big rebound. He'll hand it off to Maxey. Maxey to Melton. Melton with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. He's been shooting the lights out from beyond the arc. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey wants to take LaVine one-on-one. He kicks it out to Melton. Melton pump fake three-pointer. It's up, and he's fouled by Williams. So he will go to the charity stripe for not one, not two, but 3 free throws. And Tobias Harris, great defense on the other end against Nikola Vucevic, somebody that is about 6 inches or more taller than him. And he's definitely bigger in size, too. So for him to stay on him like that, got to tip your cap to him. 9:44 left here in the third quarter. Hopefully Joel's okay. Melton's first foul shot is up, and it's good. So that one goes up and in. Have to probably check Twitter during the break to see what's going on. If there's any sort of news. Melton's second foul shot's good as well. They might just be sitting him here to start things off in the second half so that they could preserve him, if that makes sense. Melton's third foul shot is good as well. So DeAnthony Melton goes 3 for 3 from the line. The Sixers have 4 players in double figures. It's Melton, Harris, Maxey, and Embiid. LaVine to DeRozan. DeRozan gets the ball stolen away by DeAnthony Melton. Nice pass to Maxey, and Maxey couldn't get the job done. Melton certainly had a great feed, and Nikola Vucevic and Patrick Williams make them pay. And a timeout is called by Doc Rivers. Williams coming up with his first assist on the day. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. Nice job. All right, so let's see what's going on with Joel, man. Is he okay, or is he just, sitting out? Am I overreacting? Let's see. Joel Embiid. Somebody said, I can't even read that out loud. With Doc Rivers electing to keep Joel Embiid off the bench. Okay, so that's what happened. So it's not it's definitely not an injury or anything like that. So I didn't miss anything. Okay. That sounds good. Sixers lead by 27. In case you're just tuning into my channel, my name is Jason Joseph, first and foremost. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. And if you do enjoy my 76ers play-by-play calls, as always, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. It's been filled with a whole lot of excitement and a whole lot of different emotions as well. My nose is very itchy as we speak. Yeah. I don't know, not too much really is new. I called a double header yesterday of baseball games, and that was fun. to like be back and call a game in person on the diamond was pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. And I love doing games on here, like don't get me wrong, but there's just something to be said about calling a game in person when you don't have to always rely on a screen, and you get to be up close and personal with the action. So I like that. All right. 9:17 left to go in the third quarter. The Sixers are up by 27. Their largest lead, or halftime lead, the last time they were up by 28 points at halftime was against Atlanta back in 2021. Or 2021. Bro, nobody says no one says 2022. They just say 2022. Just realized that. Huh. All right, Tucker gets the inbound. He'll find D'Anthony Melton. So Paul Reed's still out there for Joel. Doc elected not to go with Joel to start things off here in the third quarter. Maxey gets the ball loose, but comes back up with his dribble. He's being double-teamed, and now kicks it out to Harris for a wide-open three. And it somehow, some way goes in. Man, it hit the front of the rim, and then it hit the back of the rim, and it took a couple of more bounces. It was kind of like Kawhi's shot, except not as crazy as that. DeRozan's triple is too short. The Samu comes up with a rebound, but gets the ball intercepted by Melton. Melton to Tucker, and that one gets stolen away by Williams. So an exchange of turnovers, and Williams goes up with the contact, but he gets called for the charge. Nope. They're going to say that Tucker gets called for the foul. How about that? I guess that was the right call for sure. Williams initiated the contact and got called for the foul. And he will go to the line for one more free throw, and he misses it. It goes in and out. 8:20 left to go in the third quarter. What's going on, Eric? How you doing, man? I'll talk to you soon. Hope all is well, bro. All right. Maxey at the Dietz and Watson sign. Now he's standing over at the Bulls logo. Finds Tobias Harris. Harris backing down his two defenders, but it gets called for the travel. He picked up his pivot foot and can't believe it. How many turnovers is that now for Tobias Harris? Let's double check and let's see. That is his second turnover. So only two. Both teams have 10. Both teams have 10 turnovers on the day. Sixers up by 28 points. No James Harden in this game. And Zach LaVine goes up with a shot. It gets blocked by Paul Reed. Reed stuffs him right at the rim. Maxey on the other end takes it in the lane and makes Zach LaVine pay as he goes up with a layup, and he's fouled. So Maxey will go to the line for one more, and Paul Reed playing solid defense. I mean, my goodness, he just was able to get his right hand up there, and Maxey led the fast break and got it to go. 18 points for Tyrese Maxey. He's 4 for 6 from downtown. He's shooting 50% from the field, and they'll go to the line for one more. Kobe White does come back in for the Chicago Bulls. And again, no James Harden. Harden is out as he has a problem with his Achilles. It's not torn or anything, but it is it's not torn. Oh my gosh, what's the word right now? Man, I gotta look it up. All right, I'll do it after the break. But he's not playing. Kobe White's mid-range jumper is up, and he gets the friendly bounce. So he gets that one to fall. And now Tobias Harris with the ball gets past half court. He'll find Paul Reed. Reed back out to Tyrese Maxey. Achilles soreness, that's what it was. Maxey's three is no good. Achilles soreness. I've never heard of anything like that until today. White on the near wing. Back to Williams on the near corner. Williams, floater, no. Tucker hands it off to D'Anthony Melton for the rebound. Melton at the foul line. Runner is up. And Melton grabs his own rebound somehow, but he gets fouled. So it's funny because Paul Reed thought maybe he was going to get an alley-oop pass, And they're looking at each other saying, I don't even know what I was doing, D'Anthony Melton just said. Reed's like, what are you doing, bro? And D'Anthony Melton luckily got fouled on the putback as he leaped up there, over everybody else, about a couple of inches higher than even Nikola Vucevic. It's crazy. So his first foul shot is up and in. Dwayne Dedmon comes in for Paul Reed, and Derrick Jones Jr. subs back in for Dosunmu. So no Joel here to start things off in the third quarter. He's okay. Doc just did not decide to go with him because they were up by 22 going into halftime, and now they're up by 31 points. Jalen McDaniels still out for the Sixers as well. He has not played in this game. Beverly will find Vucevic here. Levine goes up with a layup, and it's good. He took it from the near wing and got it to go with a reverse layup. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third. Sixers have the ball. Harris kicks it out to Tucker for a far corner three. It's short. Dedmon with the offensive rebound. Here's Melton for a three. That's too strong. Beverly comes up with the board himself. Almost got the ball loose. Here's Kobe White from long range, and he cashes in with a triple. A nice play by Zach LaVine on the great rebound by Patrick Beverly. And LaVine was able to put it in a good spot, and White had a wide open triple. Here's Maxey on the other end. He finds Tucker. Tucker gives it back to Maxey. A screen comes by Tucker. Maxey with 5 seconds left on the shot clock with a floater from the near corner. It's good. And Tyrese Maxey now with 21 points in this game, along with 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And LaVine gets fouled by D'Anthony Melton. 5:38 left here in the third quarter. Tyrese Maxey doing a good job handling the basketball, especially without the Sixers' primary ball handler today. And he was able to make a contested floater off the dribble from Zach LaVine. Pretty insane, man. So Beverly will inbound it from the near sideline. Sixers up 89-61. Maxey will take a seat now. And coming in for him will be Shake Milton. 5:34 left to go. LaVine, step back, foul line jumper with a hand in his face. Oh my goodness. It was an awkward looking shot, but he still made it confidently. Milton gets a screen from Dedmon, and Dedmon gets called for the illegal screen, as Kobe White was trying to get past him, and Dedmon certainly bumped elbows with him. Sixers shooting 48% from 3 and 55% from the field, while the Bulls are shooting 41% from the field and only 31% from beyond the arc. LaVine on the far wing dancing over Dwayne Dedmon, gets right past him, misses the layup, and the ball gets volleyballed around, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Shake Milton saying that he shouldn't have gotten called for the foul. They're going to call a foul on Shake Milton. They're going to say that he pushed Derrick Jones Jr. out of the way. The ball was last touched by Chicago, but it'll still be Bulls basketball. And the shot clock does reset to 14. So Daniel House Jr. will come back in for the Sixers. Tucker was the one that actually got called for the loose ball foul, so I stand corrected on that. It was not Shake Milton. White gets the inbound, passes it out to Derrick Jones Jr. for a near corner three, and then out it goes, and Dedmon comes up with his first rebound on the day. Milton gets around a screen set by Dedmon, and a blocking foul is called on Kobe White. Oh my gosh. Lots of whistles here, man. And the Bulls only have 2 timeouts left. And that was even heading into the second half. So they have not used any. The Sixers do have 3 timeouts left. Harris gets the inbound. And Andre Drummond comes back into the game for the Chicago Bulls. Shake Milton on the far corner. Now he's standing on the far wing. Finds Dwayne Dedmon. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Milton, floater from the near corner, off the mark. And didn't even hit the net. Kobe White off to the races. And now he stops on a dime. Finds Zach LaVine, who dribbles around the timeline. LaVine on the left elbow. Bounce pass inside to Drummond, and he goes up with a layup. Andre Drummond cutting the deficit to 24 points as the Sixers lead 89-65. Harris at the logo, being guarded by Jones Jr., kicks it out to House Jr. for a near corner three. Wide left, but a rebound goes to Melton, and he puts it up and in. My gosh, DeAnthony Melton, that's another offensive rebound for him, and he is able to make the big layup out of it. White to Jones Jr. DeAnthony Melton with 18 points in this game, 3 rebounds in total, but man, he's just everywhere. He's absolutely everywhere, and you just cannot say enough about his anticipation and also just his eagerness to just go after the ball. 3:39 left here in the third quarter. Sixers lead by 26 points. Shake Milton with the ball. Milton with 18, 3 and 3. He's 3 for 7 from downtown. And Milton throws the ball away as it's stolen away by Derrick Jones Jr. Euro step is up, and a foul is called. I believe it's going to be on Melton. It's either on Melton or Milton, which is a broadcaster's... Oh, man, it's a broadcaster's worst nightmare. The worst, though, actually, no, sorry. The worst is when you have two players with the same name that's spelled differently. I've had that this year. I believe it was on the Kings that there's a player like that, two players like that. I don't know, but Sixers, they lead by 25 as the first foul shot by Jones Jr. is up and good. So just to clarify, Shake Milton does get called for the shooting foul, so he got called for the turnover on the bad pass that Derrick Jones Jr. stole, and Milton committed a foul on the other end. 3:24 left in the third. Jones Jr.'s second foul shot is money. Joel has not stepped on the court here in the third quarter so far. 3:18 left in the third. Niang gets the handoff. He'll give it back to DeAnthony Melton. Melton to Niang, who lets it fly, and it's just a little short. Andre Drummond comes up with another board. White inside to Drummond. Drummond alley-oop pass to Jones Jr. It was awkward, and he still somehow made it. 91-69. So the Bulls answering back with a run themselves. 2:48 left in the third. House Jr. at the top of the key, dribbling around the timeline. Hands it back off to Milton. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. House Jr. kicks it back out again as he took it in the lane. Melton lets it fly off the dribble, and it's airballed. Dedmon tries to save the play, and he gets called for the shot clock violation. Man, DeAnthony Melton certainly tried to do everything he could there, but Zach LaVine plays great defense. And another timeout called by the 76ers. It'll be on the Chicago Bulls, actually. So the Bulls only have one timeout left, and the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. Why is my nose so itchy? Why is my nose itchy, bro? In case you're just joining me, my name is Jason Joseph. So this is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we cover 76ers basketball. We do Phillies baseball. We do Patriots football. And just have to remind you guys, just don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you do enjoy my commentary, my play-by-play commentary, that is. I appreciate it. We started this channel 4 months ago, and we're still going on very strong. Sixers coming into today, 48-23 on the season. They're without James Harden. Again, with a, my gosh, why do I always forget what the injury is called? A sore Achilles. That's what it is. Achilles soreness. Ugh, my gosh. Oh, man. And I cannot wait for Phillies baseball to start. We will be doing our very first Phillies game. It probably will be on March 30th, so I'm excited. we're going to have a long baseball season. There's going to be a lot to talk about. Obviously, we won't be doing that. It won't interfere with any playoff games for the Sixers or anything like that, but we are going to be doing a lot of baseball. So if you do enjoy Phillies baseball, and if you love my play-by-play commentary already as a Sixers announcer, just you wait. Just you wait. Not just until playoff time for this, but just until Phillies season starts, because we're going to have a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, dude, I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked that we have Trey Turner. Who else is shocked about that? Like, I knew that Trey Turner was going to be a big addition, but when you actually think about it, the Phillies, who just made it to the World Series, who had a really good team last year, that got hot at the right time at the end of the year, they just got Trey Turner. And not just Trey Turner, Taijuan Walker. They got Andrew Painter, a rookie who looks really good. And even though he's injured, but still looks really good. And then they also got a better bullpen now. That guy from Detroit, I mean, it's just crazy. All right, we'll have plenty of time to talk about baseball, but basketball is back on. White bounce pass to Andre Drummond. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. White gives it back out to Jones Jr. for a triple. It's a little short, and Niang comes up with his miss. 2:10 left to go in the third quarter. Maxey standing over at the Bulls logo. He's being guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. Maxey now at the top of the key. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He finds Niang again. Niang inside to Dwayne Dedmon, who goes up with a reverse layup and kisses it off the backboard. Dwayne Dedmon with his first 2 points tonight. Certainly looks pretty athletic out there. The Samu bounce pass inside. Maxey, or House Jr., that is, comes up with a steal. Maxey off to the races, gives it to Milton, and Milton comes charging in, hits the deck hard, and now it's 5-on-4 basketball. Bulls have it. White in the lane. Back to Drummond. And here's a three-pointer that's up, and that's no good. Jones Jr. on the follow. That's no good either, but a foul will be called. I believe it'll be on George Niang. And the Bulls are now in the bonus with 1:20 left in the third quarter. Oof. So it's weird because House Jr. knew that the Samu bobbled it, or Dalen Terry, that is, who came right back into the game. And House Jr. did a good job saving it, but as soon as DeAnthony Melton, or Shake Milton, that is, went up with the layup, and he just couldn't make it. First foul shot by Ayo Dosunmu is no good, so he will go to the line for 3 free throws. Dosunmu will go back for his second foul shot in just a few moments. Stands at 6'5". He's 200 pounds. And he's from Illinois. So that foul shot is good. And so is the third one, and a timeout is called by Doc Rivers. So the Sixers now have 4 timeouts left. The Bulls only have 1. There's 1:20 left to go in the third quarter. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments as they lead by 22 points. Oh, my gosh. I mean, hey, they're taking care of business. They're playing really well. They are getting outscored here in the third quarter, but that's just because Joel hasn't played. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're only putting up 17 points, but 8 of those points would probably go to Embiid. Seriously. Like, that's how you get your points. And you don't have James Harden. So, I'm very proud of this team so far. Don't let me down. It's the only thing I'm going to say. I don't want Embiid to have to come back into the game. 7 assists for Joel. Can you believe that? 7 assists, 7 dimes for Embiid? Just does it all. I don't know. Sixers also getting a lot of contributions from the bench. Part of that's because Embiid hasn't had to play as much here in this second half so far. But they've been able to score 19 points on the bench, and the bench also has 12 rebounds. All right, so Maxey will get the ball to start things off. Again, the Bulls are in the bonus, so the Sixers can't foul here. Maxey gets on the near wing, finds George Niang. Niang with a runner. It's up, and it gets blocked by Zach LaVine. Drummond also got a piece of it. 7 seconds are left on the shot clock. This actually might have been goaltending. No, I guess not. I don't know. Niang certainly thought so. Maxey to Dedmon. 5 seconds left. He'll hand it back off to Maxey. Maxey, step back three-pointer from the top of the key. It's airballed, and a shot clock violation. Man, he hit the net, but did not hit the rim. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sixers getting outscored here 23-17 in this third quarter. But they lead by 22. LaVine going past Maxey, swings it to White, who puts it up and in from the near corner. Sixers up by 19 now. On the three, hit by Kobe White. Shake Milton at the Bulls logo. 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dedmon with the screen. Milton gets the ball intercepted by Dosunmu, and Dosunmu will solo it and put it down with the right hand. Shot clock unplugged, and the Bulls have been going on an 8-0 run. 93-76. Sixers lead now by 17. It's been cut down. They were up by as many as 31 points. Maxey, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. A screen comes by George Niang. Maxey loses the ball. 4 seconds left. Maxey kicks it out to Niang for a wide-open triple, and it's nothing but net with 0.9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Drummond gives it up all the way to Jones Jr., and oh man, they're going to call an offensive foul. There were only 0.9 seconds left. And Sixers are going to get the ball back. They will get the ball back here. And what are the refs trying to do? Andre Drummond stepped out of bounds on the turnover. So they're going to say that he had 1 foot in bounds. And the Sixers get the ball back when he tried to inbound it. So the Sixers have to inbound it themselves from the near sideline in the Bulls territory. And Niang will be the one to do that. He finds Maxey. Maxey goes up with a shot. I don't think it's going to count anyways, but almost banked it in. And that'll do it. Sixers lead by 20, 96-76 as we go into the fourth quarter. Can the Sixers hang on? We'll see as we come back. Can they hang on? They better hang on. They better hang on, man. All right. I am going to take a very quick step off because I have to use the restroom. I'm not going to lie. But I'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in just a little bit. All right. Alrighty, we are back. That was pretty quick. Oof. Hope all is well. We're going into the fourth quarter now. Sixers lead 96-76. They were able to manufacture 76 of their 96 points in the first half, and they only put up 20 here in the third quarter, and now they start things off in the top of the fourth quarter. I'm thinking of baseball right now. All right, Maxey at the logo. Gets the ball from Niang. Maxey back to Niang for a three, contested on the far wing. It's a little too strong, and oh man, that doesn't sound good. Excuse me. That's just my stomach. All right, Levine will bounce pass it to White. White will kick it back out for a wide open three. That's up, and it's no good. And Drummond tips it back up and in. So Dalen Terry missed a corner three, and Drummond was able to come up with the follow. Sixers only up by 18 points now. Harris to Dedmon. Dedmon takes it in the lane, goes up with a layup. It's up, and it's no good. Oh, my gosh. He had a wide-open layup, and he missed it. Levine will try to find Dosunmu, and the ball gets tipped out of bounds by Tobias Harris. So Embiid has not even stepped in since the end of the first, since the end of the first half. So he didn't play the entire third quarter. Maxey will play defense here. Drummond makes a bad pass. It goes out of bounds, and the Sixers get the ball back. 10:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Sixers are up by 18 points. Bulls have scored 30 points so far here in the second half. Maxey directing traffic. He's at the Dietz and Watson sign. And he's been pretty strong in today's game. 21 points, and there's a three-pointer that's up. It's off the mark. Dedmon's floater is no good either. Oh, my gosh. Levine, pull-up three, too strong. Melton corrals the basketball and comes up with rebound number 4. Tobias Harris takes it in the lane, kicks it out to Niang. Niang back to Harris. Floater is blocked by Andre Drummond. Almost said DeAndre Drummond. Three-pointer by Williams. Too strong as well. Harris with the board. So the Bulls have not been shooting the ball exactly well from beyond the arc. Dwayne Dedmon, though, missed a couple of floaters. Easy ones. Harris on the near wing, inside the three-point arc. Now he stands on the near corner. Backing down, Zach LaVine. Back to Niang for three. Nothing but net for George Niang. And that's his third triple on the day. He's shooting 50% from downtown. The three by Chicago is no good. It was on Kobe White. That's who shot that. And Levine comes up with a rebound. Levine in the lane, gets the ball blocked by Dedmon. Dedmon making up for his last two offensive possessions, and he comes up with a big-time block. 2.8 seconds left on the shot clock. And Nikola Vucevic comes back in for Ayo Dosunmu, and Patrick Beverley enters in for Andre Drummond. So Beverley will be the inbounder from the near baseline in Chicago territory. He finds Vucevic. Vucevic with a step-back triple. No. And Beverley tips it back out to Vucevic, who throws down a jam. He took it right into the inside part of the wing and got it to go. 99-80. Tobias Harris at the United Center sign. Works around the screen. Maxey still standing at the United Center sign as he gets the ball back. Maxey's runner tries to put it up and in. The bank was not open, though. White dribbling into traffic, and he gets fouled by Melton. Melton has to be very careful here because, oh man, I thought he had some more fouls, but he only has 2. Huh. PJ Tucker has 4, and Tobias Harris has 3. But that is Melton's third foul. And Kobe White certainly hit the post pretty hard. Oof. Beverly will inbound it. He finds Vucevic, or he finds Zach LaVine here. LaVine pull up three. No. Too short. Harris with another board. That is rebound number 9. Maxey at the top of the logo. Working around another screen. Niang kicks it out to Harris. Harris, with his wingspan, was able to keep that one in. Harris's floater is up, and he's fouled. Tobias Harris will head on over to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. And the foul will be on Terry. So Harris initiating the contact from Terry. Terry Taylor. Or sorry, Dalen Terry, that is, sorry. He's 20 years old and he's 6'7". Harris with the first foul shot. It's good, and the Sixers are at 100 points. Gosh, my nose is so itchy. That's like one of the worst feelings, man. Harris at the foul line still goes up with another one, and it's good. So Tobias Harris, 20 points for him, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. Pretty good game by him. Sixers have done a very good job at facilitating the basketball. Beverly will find Vucevic. Vucevic to Kobe White on the near wing. White stepping all over Harris, goes up with a reverse layup, and gets it to go. So the Sixers were up by 31 points. It's now a 19-point lead for the Sixers. Maxey at the Dietz and Watson sign. Gets around Patrick Beverly. Now he's being guarded. And he'll find Tobias Harris. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris to Maxey. Maxey takes it in the lane, kicks it out to Niang for a near corner triple. No. It was wide left. And Beverly makes the rebound. LaVine to Jones Jr. Back to White. White almost got the ball loose, and finally, D'Anthony Melton comes up with a steal. He tried to go up with it 3 times. Melton goes up with a layup, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for another foul shot. D'Anthony Melton getting his hand right into the cookie jar, and that's his second steal on the day. This is what the 76ers wanted or were so happy about once they got D'Anthony Melton. They knew that they were going to get somebody that was athletic, somebody that was agile, that could go up for rebounds, and, that could facilitate for them as the backup point guard. So Melton can't cash in on the 3-point opportunity, but Sixers are up by 21. Less than 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Bulls only have 1 timeout. They haven't used any here. Melton comes up with another steal. Off to the races. It's a 3-on-1, and Reed puts down a big 2-handed jam. Melton comes up with the assist, and Paul Reed has 4 points in this game, but he came up with a big-time jam. LaVine at the top of the perimeter. Pulls up. Tries to get it off the backboard, and it gets volleyballed all the way back out to Patrick Beverly. Here's Vucevic now. Backing down, Reed on the low block. Trying to take him to school. He passes it. It'll go all the way past half court. It was supposed to go to Patrick Beverly, and it goes out of bounds. And another turnover by the 76ers. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. Another timeout is called. And that is the last timeout by Chicago. So the Sixers will be back in just a little bit. Oh, man. In case you're just tuning in to me, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hope all is well. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a great night. It feels like I don't know, does it feel like a Saturday night to you? It feels like a Saturday night to me. It just does. I don't know why. I've been getting some Saturday night vibes from this. Ugh. Man, I'm sleepy. I cannot wait to go to sleep after this because I am tired. You know what song's been stuck in my head today? Oh, what's that song called? It's Sicko Mode. That's what it is. But Drake's part has been stuck in my head. It's a good song, by the way. Travis Scott and Drake, dude. Fire. I like it. Let's look at some other scores. The Nuggets beat Washington 118-104. Okay. Hawks and Timberwolves are tied. Well, now, yeah, they're back to an even ball game. The Hawks took the 113-111 lead, and the Timberwolves tied it right back. Golden State is beating Dallas 125-122 with 1.7 seconds left. Don't know if Dallas will get the ball back or not. Memphis leads by 1 point against Houston, 115-114 with 2:46 left in the fourth. And Milwaukee has been handling their business against the Spurs, 127-94. That's the score for them. And then a couple of final scores. Miami beat New York tonight. It's the Knicks, 127-120. And the Pacers won against the Toronto Raptors, 118-114. And the final game tonight will be Phoenix and the Lakers. They'll be in LA at 10 o'clock. All right. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bulls down by 23 points as the Sixers lead, 105-82. And there are no timeouts left by Chicago. The Sixers actually still have 4 timeouts, which is crazy. So Maxey gets the inbound from DeAnthony Melton. And again, no Joel Embiid here in the second half. Doc just has decided not to play him because they've been up by a lot of points. But James Harden is still out. Maxey at the logo. Now he's standing on the near wing. No look pass to Melton. 1.5 seconds left to go. Melton kisses it up, and it's a little too strong. Beverly comes up with a board. Here's Kobe White. Back to Andre Drummond. Drummond taking on Paul Reed, and he has his way. So Andre Drummond has been making a lot of noise here in this game. He came in as the backup center. Maxey, again with the ball. Melton back to Harris. Harris gives it up to Reed, and Reed gets fouled by Andre Drummond with 5:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. So once again, the Sixers will be taking on the Golden State Warriors on Friday night. We will be back for that game as they will face Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Steve Kerr. That'll be a fun one to watch. That game is at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Reed will go to the line, and the first foul shot is up and in by B-Ball Paul. Then after Friday's game, they play a back-to-back, so they will be in Phoenix on Saturday night at 10 o'clock again. 10 o'clock or 10:30. I have to double check, and I will do that. But they play against the Phoenix Suns, and then they will head on over to Denver and play against the Nuggets. That'll be a big game to watch. 5:05 left in the fourth quarter. The Samu kicks it out to Kobe White. White to Williams on the pump fake. Williams takes a couple of steps inside the three-point arc. Drummond tries to get a rebound, and Tucker takes it away from him. What a snipe by P.J. Tucker. Maxey to Harris on the near wing. Tobias Harris has been pretty good in today's game, to say the least. 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he overthrows that pass to P.J. Tucker as it goes out of bounds. Tucker was standing on the far corner. And Harris, that's only his third turnover on the day. Harris is also plus 35 from the field, along with Tyrese Maxey. My gosh. All right. The Samu inside. Ayo Dosunmu has been one of the bright spots tonight for Chicago. White at the foul line, dancing around Toby. White gives it back to Williams. He goes up with it. No. Reed tries to steal it, and it goes into the hands of Tobias Harris, who clobbers it. Melton on the near wing. Goes up with the floater. It's up and in. DeAnthony Melton with the right-hand floater. Just putting it up and giving the Sixers a 25-point lead. They're shooting 48% from the field. Dosunmu will hand it off to Drummond, and Drummond gives it back to Williams. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Williams kicks it out for a wide-open triple, and that's off the mark by Terry. And Harris comes up with his 10th rebound. Nope, they're going to give the rebound to DeAnthony Melton. Melton for a three, and he goes up with it and throws it down the drain. 112-84. And that's now 25 points by DeAnthony Melton. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left, and the Sixers do call a timeout, as they will have 3 with less than 3 minutes to go. But man, DeAnthony Melton and Tobias Harris getting another assist on that play. So he has 8 dimes. Oh, man. I thought that they called a timeout. No? Guess not. It looked like that they were going to timeout. Okay. Well, Furkan Korkmaz, Montrezl Harrell, Jaden Springer, Daniel House Jr. all come in, and Shake Milton will be in there as well. So it's all the Sixers' third-string guys. Dosunmu goes up with a layup, and it's good. It's now 112-86. Again, the Bulls have no timeouts. Sixers have really done a good job, and this is the type of moment where you can just kick your feet up and relax. Milton on the near wing will bounce pass it to Montrezl Harrell. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harrell to Korkmaz at the top of the key, spinning, taking it into the lane. Got the ball loose and stolen away by Williams. Williams now hands it off to Jones Jr., and that's up, and not once but twice, but he gets fouled on the second attempt. But they won't count the bucket. And now a timeout is called by Doc Rivers, and the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. Good stuff tonight by Philly, man. I love what they did in the fourth quarter. They didn't have to explode. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't really have to score the ball so well, and I'm actually really happy that Joel didn't have to come back in. That was nice. That was good. Maybe not for people that betted Joel to have at least 25 points. Oh, man. But, whatever. No, Joel did what he had to do. He clocked in, clocked out, and he played a pretty good brand of basketball today in that first half. But the one thing that I will tell you that I do like, even though he was struggling and missed a couple of bunnies, Dwayne Dedmon doesn't look bad. He does not look bad. He might be able to stay with a couple of guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they need somebody big to guard Giannis, maybe he's an option. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not a betting man, you know what I'm saying, but he kind of looks a little rejuvenated out there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just my 2 eyes, but I don't know. Can you believe that the Bulls have only scored 10 points here in the fourth quarter? I mean, the Sixers have only scored 16. The biggest stat line, though, like, let's actually be honest with ourselves. It's the fact that DeMar DeRozan only has 4 points, and he's not made a field goal. Let that sink in. Vucevic only has 8 points. Patrick Beverley with a donut. Their points have been coming from Andre Drummond, who has 13 points and 12 rebounds, 6 of them offensive rebounds. I mean, that's ridiculous. This is why the Sixers could have had him as their backup center. But it is what it is. I mean, I like Paul Reed, but he's no Andre Drummond. Even though Reed is plus 13 from the field, Drummond is plus 5. I love the plus-minus stat. All right, so the Sixers will tie the series against Chicago if they hang on and win. They are currently up by 26 points. The first foul shot by Jones Jr. is up, and it's no good. Sixers do have 2 timeouts left, and so they lost the timeout because they didn't call it with 3 minutes left. So you gotta, if you have more than 3 timeouts, you gotta call it with 3 minutes or under. So they lost 1 there. So they only have 2, but they're up by 25 points. As that foul shot's good. So it's good to see the young guys out there. Montrezl Harrell will fake the handoff pass, and now he gives it up to Jaden Springer. Springer goes up with a foul line jumper, and it hits the back of the backboard and goes in. Oh my gosh, 2:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Williams with a floater himself. No, Jones Jr. tried to battle it back in, and it goes out of bounds. But Harrell, I believe, gets called for the foul. Sixers, they shot 48% from the field, even though there's still 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. The three-point shots, the fact that they've been able to make 16 threes in this game is pretty incredible. On 37 attempts. First foul shot is good, so Springer gets called for the foul. The second one is good as well. Korkmaz now with the ball. He hasn't gotten a whole lot of playing time. And he will turn it over on the bad pass there. Dosunmu goes in and goes up with an alley-oop pass, and Jones Jr. will throw it down with authority. 1:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. The other thing, too, that you have to think about, too, with the Sixers is the fact that they just really did a good job at passing the ball around. And when you're bouncing back from a double overtime loss, this is the type of win that you needed, especially from the team that beat you. Harrell gets the ball loose. It goes out of bounds on the play. 1:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. And Shake Milton will inbound it from the near baseline. I don't like yawning on the air. I really don't. The refs I don't know what they're signaling, but they're talking things over. There's less than 90 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sixers will play Golden State on Friday night at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Springer finds Harrell. Back to Milton. Milton to House Jr. Couple of jab steps. House Jr. takes it in the lane. Goes up with it. No. And Springer tried to grab the offensive rebound, and he just could not get enough. So it goes out of his hands. And with 1:12 left, the Bulls will get the ball back. So the Bulls will fall to 34-38. So they're trying to hold on to that 10th spot. Williams goes in the lane, and he goes up with a shot, but they're going to call a travel with exactly 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. You know what the other crazy thing is, too? Like, they put up 116 points, and I'm not saying that this is impossible, but they did it without James Harden. I mean, maybe it's not the 116 points. Maybe it's just the fact that this team got as many assists as they did. That maybe is the more surprising stat. Korkmaz takes it in the lane and goes up with the right hand and lays it up and in. Dosunmu with a floater himself. No, Springer comes up with a rebound. 35 seconds left in this game. Sixers lead 116-91. The ball goes out of bounds, and Springer loses the ball last, but it was last touched, I believe, by a Bull. So he lost the ball as he was in midair. There's PJ Tucker and Paul Reed sitting on the bench. Harrell will get the inbound. 12 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Harrell's just going to dribble this one out as he stands at the United Center sign. The shot clock's going to wind down, and the Sixers will get a turnover. But the Sixers, how about them taking care of business tonight in Chicago? They only got one half a play from Joel Embiid, and that's all they really needed. They win by 25 points by a final score of 116-91. Billy Donovan coming in to shake hands with Doc Rivers. 6 seconds are still left on the game clock. And Williams will just get this one out, dribble it out, and that'll do it. So the Sixers, they win by a final score of 116-91. They did it without James Harden, and they did it without a half of Joel Embiid, who is okay, but Doc just decided not to play him. Tyrese Maxey, the player of the game. 21 points for him, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And how about D'Anthony Melton, though? That can't go unnoticed. 25 points for him, 4 boards and 4 assists. And Tobias Harris, he was absolutely incredible, doing everything. 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. And he didn't really turn the ball over that much either. So great win by the Sixers. They will be playing in Golden State on Friday night. We'll be back to cover that game against the Warriors. Thank you all so much for tuning in. That's going to wrap things up here on Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to rate me on Facebook or on Twitch or anywhere. And tell people about me. Spread the word. Spread the love. I really appreciate all the love and the support you guys have given me. I know I say that all the time, but I truly mean it. I will catch you all on the next one. Good night.